Hi, it's Ed from Runnable. So it's the tube strike in London. I managed to get into work today by running to from Highbury in Islington to Chelsea, and that was about 5.5 miles, although I forgot to start my watch, so I didn't record it all. But it was good little training trip with my rucksack into work, and now I've got the same problem coming back, but I'm going to go to Moorgate, which I think is about 4 miles. And I've been doing a lot, as you know if you follow my channel, I've been doing a lot of videos at the moment on the Megablast, the Evo SL, daily trainers, really nice and bouncy and lively daily trainers, which is just the way I like them actually. And there is another pair actually, they're not new, they're an old shoe now, that I think competes with, and if not, I prefer them. And that's quite a bold statement. And they are formerly a racing shoe, but I've used them more for longer runs, so there's a clue. And I'll give you a little snippet of what they are. Yep, you got it, it's Yellow X1s, the originals. They are brilliant daily trainers, nice and stable, nice and bouncy. The dual density PEBA foam in them is amazing. They've got really nice geometry, so those that like the evo SL, that rolling rocker geometry, you're going to love these shoes. Just keep you bouncing along, and they've become a firm favourite of mine for doing these longer miles. They're also a decent marathon shoe. I ran the Chicago and London marathons in this shoe, and I did the Chicago marathon in 2 hours 55, which at the time was a PB, so I know they're a fast shoe as well. Which is why, if you can get hold of a pair, and they're not easy, but they still sell them in some places. I'll see if I can provide some links. You've got an absolute amazing shoe on your hands. You know, if you haven't ever tried this shoe, and just try and get hold of it. And honestly, for a daily trainer, you can't beat it. Its retail price was £250. That's way too expensive for a daily trainer. But now, if you find a pair, there should be around £150. They'll definitely be on eBay for around about that. If you can find them, I honestly think they're up there with the evo SLs and the Megablast of this world in terms of having a nice, responsive, bouncy ride that's going to keep you well cushioned for all those long miles. So anyway, enough talking, Ed. You get the feeling that I'm in love with this shoe, and it was my shoe of last year actually. It's the first time I've worn it for quite some time, so I'm looking forward to this return leg of this tube strike run, and I'll see you soon. Love you all. Bye bye. So I'm in Green Park at the moment, so this is probably the park I run through the most at the moment, to and from work, but a different route today. I'm going to be going through Green Park and then towards the east side of the centre of London, Moorgate. So different route for you guys, which is quite nice. Right, just make sure I'm going the right way. I'm already going the wrong way by the looks of it. Let's take a quick, good job I checked. So while I'm deciding where the hell I am, you see the ground's all wet, so it's a good test of these shoes. This Yellow X1s, a shoe I haven't had on for a while, because I've been trying all these new shoes for you, and boy do I love this shoe. So first, straight away, it's wet ground, it's gripping really well, so there's a really good plus point for this shoe. Secondly, it's a really bouncy ride. I'm hitting the midfoot because I'm not going fast, and it's bouncing me along. Really nice PEBA foam, but it's the geometry of this shoe that's crazy. Like in the middle, it's like you've got a bump. I call it my speed bump, or a pogo stick, and you kind of land in the middle where the most foam is, and it bounces you on. really does bounce you along, and really nice feel to this shoe. It's more bouncy than either of the SL or the Megablast. Softer ride, feels more cushioned than either of those two as well. So all in all, there's some positives to have over those shoes. Now for some negatives. It's a heavier shoe than both of those shoes. I put 260, 270 grams, so quite a bit heavier than the SL, and a little bit heavier than the Megablast. Its retail price is £250, so that's a very expensive price for what is effectively now a long distance training shoe for me. But I think it's been out long enough now that you could get a decent price on this shoe, I'm pretty sure. So that's another thing. The upper is a bit old-fashioned, to say the least. It's like back to the 60s corduroy kind of feel to it. Anyone who's old like me, you'll know what cords are. It's got that cord feel to it. I actually quite like the upper. Lots of people don't know. I feel it got too hot, it's too baggy, it's not very racing. We say micro mesh a lot now. This certainly isn't micro mesh at all, so some people won't like it, but it actually fits my foot shape quite well, and I've never had any real problems with it. I actually quite like it. So boo to all you haters out there, those that hated the plastic laces and didn't know how to tie double knots. Boo to you. But for me, this really is one of the best, if not the best, daily trainer now. It's just hard to get hold of. You know, it's not like readily available anymore. You can pick it up on eBay. You know, they'll be selling them around about £150 now, which means price-wise they're competitive, right? If you do find them, buy a pair, see what you think. I absolutely love them, to be honest. I think they're one of the best daily trainers out there, for sure. I'm about to get run over here. Let's go fast. I run the Chicago Marathon in these, and they were absolutely superb. Yeah, don't know why I'm stopping. You got a long way to go yet. Yeah, like I said, I ran the Chicago Marathon in these, and they were absolutely fantastic. Look at all these flags. It's a mod site, surely. See that on the flags? Interesting. Somebody tell me why there's mods signs next to the Union Jack, please. Put it in the comments, because I don't know without googling it, and I can't be bothered at the moment. Anyway, going back to Cielos, very stable ride. I've used these on trail runs in Trent Park races, and they've always looked after me. Never had any issues with stability. Really nice shoe, actually. But obviously, because the 2.0 came out not long ago, which is a totally different shoe, it's a racing shoe only, no good for this kind of thing. It's not readily available now. I've stocked up, I've got 3 pairs of these, and I now pull them out when I want to do a long run, but I want a bouncy soft ride to look after my feet. Really good for doing your 20 milers. Just bound along. They take all the pressure off those legs and give you all that energy return to propel you forward. Great marathon training shoe, and one which I would highly recommend to any of you who's thinking of purchasing a shoe for long runs. Have a look, see if you can get hold of it. Like I said, I'll try and put some links in the description of this video if I find any, but they may not have everyone's sizes, that's the only thing. So that's about all for me. Hope you like Green Park and you like all these flags, these patriotic flags. Big news at the moment. Obviously lots of people, troubled people, trying to make problems, and our country is getting a bit of abuse, which is a shame, because there's a lot good about this country and we should be proud. Anyway, and with that, actually perfect timing. Look at that, poppies. There you go, exactly what I mean. See you later, guys. Bye bye. Can you hear this? It's the St Paul's bells. They're ringing out because the Honourable Ed has just turned up. There you go, in his Cielos. Even St Paul's is giving homage to these super shoes. These amazing daily trainers, which I absolutely love. Let's have it. St Paul's, everyone, St Paul's. The bells, the bells! As Quasimodo would say. And with that, I'm talking shit again. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Look at this. What's this? Paddle, is it? Is it paddle? I'm really bad at these new games, aren't I? Right in the middle, right next to St Paul's Cathedral, can you believe it? Looks like a cool game. Anyway, tell me what it is in the comments. I should know.